What if I told you that the life you're living right now, every success, every struggle, every moment was created by your mind? Yes, by your thoughts, your beliefs, and your focus. Now, here's the real question. What kind of life would you create if you could transform your mind? Think about it. Most people live the same day over and over again. They wake up thinking the same thoughts, they feel the same emotions, and then they act in the same way. It's like being trapped in a movie that you didn't even choose. But what if you could break free? What if you could wake up tomorrow, take control, and create the life you truly desire? This speech is not for those who want to wish for a better life. It's for those who are ready to understand the science, the process, and the method to transform themselves. Because the truth is, you are not a victim of your life. You are the creator of IT. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the exact steps to transform your mind so you can manifest the life you've always dreamed of. It's not magic, it's science. And it starts with you. Your thoughts are the foundation upon which your reality is built. Every single thought you think creates a ripple in your brain, forming pathways that your mind follows like well trodden trails. The problem is that most people think the same thoughts every day, and as they do, these pathways become stronger and more automatic. Over time, these thoughts start to shape not only how you perceive your world, but also how you experience it. Think about it. When you constantly focus on limitations, problems, or fears, your brain becomes hardwired to look for those exact things in your external environment. You see only what you expect to see. Most people don't realize they are living their lives on autopilot, repeating patterns that keep them stuck in the same cycles. The brain is designed to conserve energy, so it defaults to familiar thoughts and reactions, even when those thoughts don't serve you. The truth is, when you wake up every day and think about yesterday's problems, replay negative memories, or anticipate stress, you are not creating a new future, you are reliving your past. Your body doesn't know the difference between a real experience and one that you imagine vividly. So when you mentally revisit a negative event, your body responds as if it's happening all over again. This reinforces the same emotions, habits, and actions, anchoring you to the same reality. To create something new, you must interrupt this loop. You need to begin thinking in a way that aligns with the reality you want to experience. Every time you think about your dreams, picture success, or imagine possibilities, your brain starts to create new neural pathways. These pathways act like a blueprint for your future, and the more you focus on them, the more real they become. Most people don't realize that their body has become the subconscious mind, running the same programs day after day. It all starts with repetitive habits, waking up at the same time, scrolling through your phone, feeling the same emotions, and following the same routine. Over time, these behaviors become so automatic that your body begins to predict your day before you even consciously think about it. This is because your brain has memorized these habits and emotions to the point where your body no longer needs your conscious mind to carry them out. You're no longer thinking, you're just reacting. Think of it this way: if you wake up and immediately start thinking about the problems from yesterday, your body begins to experience the stress and frustration of those problems as if they are happening again. The body doesn't know the difference between a real life event and a repeated thought, it just follows the emotional blueprint you're giving it. As this cycle continues, your body becomes addicted to the familiar emotions of stress, fear, guilt, or sadness because they've been reinforced over and over again. You begin to think you are your emotions, but in reality, you've simply conditioned your body to live in the past. If you want to change, you must teach your body what it feels like to live in a new future. That means interrupting the autopilot mode and introducing elevated emotions like joy, gratitude, and excitement that align with the life you want to create. By consciously choosing new emotions and thoughts, you begin to reprogram your body to follow your mind instead of the other way around. The body must learn to trust the new feelings you're introducing so it can support the vision of your future rather than pulling you back into the past. The brain doesn't inherently live in the past, it's we who keep it anchored there. Most people spend the majority of their lives mentally revisiting their past experiences, unaware of how much control these memories have over their present and future. When you replay a negative or stressful memory, you're not just thinking about it, you're re experiencing it. The brain fires the same neural circuits that were activated during the original event, and the body responds by producing the same chemicals and emotions. Suddenly, you're reliving the pain, fear, anger, or frustration as though it's happening again in real time. This repeated process strengthens those circuits, making them more dominant in your brain, and over time, the past becomes the driving force behind your present reality. Emotions are the end product of past experiences, and when those emotions become ingrained, they create a cycle that's hard to break. Your thoughts trigger emotions, and those emotions reinforce the same thoughts. It's a feedback loop that keeps you trapped in the same state of being, unknowingly recreating the same reality every single day. If you feel stuck, it's often because your mind is addicted to the feelings of the past, and as a result, you unconsciously make choices that align with those old emotional states. To break free, you must teach your brain to stop living from memory and start creating from a vision. The brain has no concept of time when it comes to thoughts. If you vividly imagine a future event, seeing it clearly, feeling the joy, the freedom, the excitement, you can fire new neural pathways in your brain. This process allows you to condition your body to experience the emotions of your future before it's physically arrived. When your mind focuses on the future with this intensity, you begin to create a new blueprint for what's possible. Where you place your attention is where you place your energy, and whatever you focus on expands. Most people spend their lives placing their attention on the things they don't want: the stress of their job, the bills they can't pay, the relationships that aren't working. By doing so, they unknowingly give all their energy to the very things they want to avoid. This happens because your brain is designed to respond to what you focus on. If you constantly think about problems, you're wiring your brain to look for more of them, and you begin to experience a reality that confirms those thoughts. Your attention is one of the most powerful tools you possess, and when you focus it deliberately, it acts like a laser, carving out the future you want to experience. The challenge is that most people let their attention be hijacked by external circumstances. They allow distractions, negative news, or the demands of others to dictate what they think about instead of consciously choosing where to place their focus. Your energy is finite, and if you scatter it across everything that feels urgent or familiar, you won't have enough left to create the life you truly desire. To create something new, you must train yourself to focus on what you do want rather than what you don't. When you begin to place your attention on your goals, your dreams, and the emotions of already having them, your energy starts to flow in that direction. The brain doesn't distinguish between an imagined future and your current reality. So, by focusing on your vision with clarity and intention, you prime your brain to create it. This shift in focus changes not only the way you think, but also the way you feel, act, and respond to life. Your mind and body are connected in a way that is far more powerful than most people realize. Every thought you think creates a biochemical response in your brain. That response then sends signals to the body, which produces an emotion. When you feel that emotion, it feeds back to the brain, reinforcing the original thought. This cycle happens so quickly and automatically that most people are unaware it's happening. Over time, these repeated patterns of thinking and feeling form a state of being, a way you experience life that feels so familiar it becomes your identity. You think you are simply stressed or anxious or unlucky, but in reality, you've conditioned your brain and body to live in that state. When you live in survival emotions like fear, anger, frustration, or anxiety, your body becomes primed for stress. Stress is addictive because it produces a chemical rush that keeps you alert and reactive, but over time, it wears down your body, exhausts your energy, and narrows your focus. When you're in this state, you become fixated on the problems in your life, and your brain has less energy to create solutions or imagine possibilities. To break this cycle, you must shift your focus from survival to creation. Elevated emotions like gratitude, joy, and inspiration are the gateway to reprogramming your mind and body. When you begin to think thoughts that trigger these elevated emotions, your brain produces new signals that align with the future you want to create. Your body starts to feel the experience of your desired future before it physically happens, and this process conditions you to believe in that future. As you practice this consistently, your brain and body become aligned with your vision, making it easier to act, think, and feel in ways that bring that vision to life. Your mind is the most powerful tool you possess. The life you want is already out there waiting for you, it's just on a higher frequency. If you want to reach it, you must transform your mind and align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your future self. Don't wait. The moment you decide to change your mind, your life begins to change. Close your eyes, see your future, feel it, believe it. Because when you transform your mind, you don't just hope for a better life, you create it. And that's the truth.